Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Implementing logging in Databricks is essential for monitoring and debugging your applications. Databricks notebooks support logging through the standard Python logging module, which allows you to create logs that can be helpful in tracking the execution flow and identifying issues. Here's a step-by-step tutorial on how to implement logging in Databricks. Step 1. Set up your environment. Before you start logging, ensure you have a running Databricks workspace and a cluster set up. You can use either Python or Scala for logging, but this tutorial will focus on Python. Step 2. Import required libraries. First, you need to import the necessary libraries. Use the following code in a Databricks notebook cell. Python. Import logging. Import sys. Step 3. Configure the logger. Next, configure the logger to set up the logging level and format. You can do this by creating a logger object and setting its level. Here's how to do it. Python. Create a logger. Logger equals logging.getLogger, Databricks logger. Logger.setLevel, logging.info. Create a console handler. Console_handler equals logging.streamHandler, sys.stout, log to console. Console_handler.setLevel, logging.info. Create a formatter and set it for the handler. Formatter equals logging.formatter, %, s, %, name, s, %, level name, s, %, message, s. Console_handler.setFormatter, formatter. Add the handler to the logger. Logger.addHandler, console_handler. Step 4. Implement logging in your code. Now that the logger is set up, you can use it to log messages at different levels: debug, info, warning, error, critical. Here's an example of how to use it in your code. Python. Def process_data, data. Logger.info, processing data. If not data. Logger.warning, no data provided. Returning empty result. Return. Try. Simulate processing. Processed_data equals d*2 for d in data. Logger.info, data processed successfully. Return processed_data. Accept exception as e. Logger.error, f error processing data, e. Return none. Example usage. Data equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Result equals process_data, data. Logger.info, f result, result. Example with no data. Empty_result equals process_data. Step 5. Run your code. Once you have implemented the logging in your Databricks notebook, run the cells. You will see log messages printed in the output, providing insights about the execution flow and any warnings or errors encountered. Step 6. Logging to external systems, optional. If you want to log to external systems, like AWS CloudWatch, Azure Monitor, or a logging service, you can set up additional handlers. For example, to log to a file, you could do something like this. Python. Create a file handler. File_handler equals logging.filehandler, /dbfs/filestore/logs/databricks_log.log. File_handler.setLevel, logging.info. File_handler.setFormatter, formatter. Logger.addHandler, file_handler. Best practices for logging. 1. Use appropriate logging levels. use debug for detailed information, info for general information, warning for unexpected events, error for errors that occurred during execution, and critical for severe errors. To avoid logging sensitive information, be cautious about logging sensitive data, such as passwords or personal information. 3. Use structured logging. If possible, consider using structured logging to make it easier to parse logs later. 4. Log exceptions. Always log exceptions with traceback information to aid in debugging. 5. Monitor log file size. If logging to files, monitor file sizes to avoid excessive disk usage. Conclusion: implementing logging in Databricks is straightforward and can greatly enhance your ability to monitor and debug your applications. By following the steps outlined above, you can set up a robust logging system that will help you keep track of your data processing tasks.